Welcome in. How you doing? Happy Tuesday evening from rainy Rhode Island. Barry, I see you in. Welcome in. Hey, Heiner, how you doing? Madden Morris, welcome. Anthony Chihuahua, how are you? Barry, thanks for being here. Alfredo, thanks for being here. Hey, Allison, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Say, hey, Calvin. Got some people on. So how's everybody's week starting off? Mine's going okay. It's going by pretty quickly. Hey, Kim, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Calvin just got a little bit of, I gave him a few tortilla chips. I was eating a little tortilla chips with some hummus. Hey, Audra, how are you? Welcome in. I did, Allison. Yes, thank you. I had a bachelor party to go to this weekend. I'll fill everybody in once a few more people jump into the chat. He's a cutie, Alfredo. I agree with you. Thanks, Kim. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing well, Audra. No complaints, other than the weather. Summer is just refusing to show up in the Northeast, which is crazy. How's everybody else's weather doing? It literally topped out. I don't even know if it got to 70 degrees here today. Thunderstorms for Allison. I don't know if it thundered here. If it did, it was brief, but it rained. And it's just not good out. Calvin, I can't see you if you keep coming closer to me. Stay there. Hey, Ralph, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday evening to you. So Calvin sits in this spot. It's his treat spot. Kim says it's beautiful in the Midwest today. That's great. Great to hear. Calvin's already got a drool hanging from his mouth. Oh yeah, you got it, Allison. Let me wipe down his mouth. Calvin. Ugh. So Alfredo's in the Southwest. I'm sure it's much warmer there. So we actually received a package today from our friend Todd Saw, who has a YouTube channel. I posted in our community page maybe a week ago that he was sending us a package. And so we will open it on this live stream, but I am going to wait a little bit longer. Hopefully he jumps on the stream. I would love for him to see our reaction when we open it. But this is the package that's on the table right there. I did cheat a little bit and just cut through the tape just so that I'm not struggling with it on the stream. But I have not opened the flap up, so I have no idea what's in there. Hey, our Jurassic Chaos, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you also. Yes, he does. He wants some treats. But I gave him some tortilla chips. He's just going to have to wait a little while. I'll give him some. Alfredo, this box is from Todd Saw, S-A-W. He's got a YouTube channel by the same name, Todd Saw. He actually filmed a video, which I posted on our community page, of him shopping for Calvin. He went to a really unique pet store, like dog and cat. I think other pets too, but pet store. But they have some really cool things in there, like dog treats and bones made out of like real animal that have been like repurposed and reprocessed. And so he showed the store, but he did not obviously film what he got Calvin because he wanted that to be a secret or a surprise. So we have no idea what we got. We just know that he got something from that store. So we will open it up maybe midway through the stream. It was an interesting store. Yeah, take a look at Todd. What a great guy. He films, basically, he does YouTube videos because he he wants to just create memories and document them for his children and maybe his grandchildren one day to see, what his life was like. But Todd has really undergone a massive health transformation. And you'll see in some of his videos, what he looked like 2 years ago and what he looks like now. And let me tell you, super impressive to see the commitment he's made to his health, how much weight he lost, and how his numbers have improved. And I'm not telling any secrets because he posted this in his video, so he's pretty much an open book when it comes to that. But really nice guy. He films a lot of cool videos, and just good people. Hey, Ari's World, welcome in. How are you? Alfredo says, things is that I don't get notified about any posts from my channels. I'm sub, but I'll definitely do it. Yeah, do you have the bell turned on, Alfredo? Sometimes you have to turn on the bell, but every once in a while, I think YouTube randomly goes through your subscription list and does things to it if you don't engage with the channel. And so sometimes you just have to go back in and maybe turn on notifications again or unsubscribe and resubscribe. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. We've got Ari's World in the chat. Everybody say hello to Ari. Calvin's just going to sit there waiting for a treat. True. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't notify. I know that, when I go live, unexpectedly, when I do the pop-up lives, I know that YouTube is not notifying people all the time. So that's one of the drawbacks of doing pop-up lives versus announcing them ahead of time, which we did announce this one, but I wouldn't say I gave a ton of notice. I think I posted the live stream link at, mid-morning. I wasn't even sure if I could go live today. I had to work on something for work that I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to do at work or if I had to do that when I got home. But I did carve out some time to work on this thing, and so I got it done and said, you know what, we're going live tonight. Ooh, that sounds good, Ari. So my mom called me. She's like, oh, Jeff, she's like, if you're interested, I made some linguine and shrimp, and if you want, you can take some. And so I said, sure. So I stopped by my mom's house right after work and, picked up a good portion of linguine and shrimp. And so I had that for dinner, and I have leftovers, which maybe I'll eat tomorrow. It was so good. Yeah, shrimp and pasta is good. It's obviously not good to eat it all the time, but it was really good. I love orange chicken though, a lot. That's one of my favorite Chinese dishes for sure. Chinese food dishes. It's so good. So Ari, I don't know if you heard me say, you might have not popped on the stream yet, but the package that Todd Saw sent arrived, and it's right there. And so we haven't opened it yet, other than I just took the knife and kind of cut through the tape just so that I wasn't struggling to open it on the live, but we will open it on the live stream, but I am going to wait a little bit until folks come in. And I really hope Todd, I did send a message to Todd letting him know that we would go live through like Facebook Messenger, but I'm not sure if he saw it yet or not. And that's okay if he didn't. I'm sure he'll catch the replay at the very least. But so yeah, anyways, we're excited to open up this package, but we will wait a bit before we do so. I love shrimp too. I love seafood quite a bit. But, you know, even that, obviously there's quite a bit of cholesterol in some seafood, and shellfish particularly. So you do have to be a little careful with that. But it's just so delicious. I ate quite a bit of seafood over this past weekend. I happened to have a bachelor party to go to. A friend of mine from college is getting married towards the end of July. And so me and my, well, there's a group of 9 of us that are super close from college. One of our friends couldn't make it, unfortunately. He lives down in Florida, and he was just up for his niece's high school graduation because he used to live in Massachusetts, so his family's still there. And then he'll be coming up for the wedding in like 6 weeks, and so it was just too many trips for him to make it up this way. But the other 8 of us rented a house in a town called Norwich, Connecticut. And we did like, you know, quite a few things. We did some golfing, went out for some nice meals, you know, walked around a seaport town called Mystic, Connecticut. Anybody familiar with the movie Mystic Pizza? Does that ring a bell? If you have heard of that movie, the town of Mystic, Connecticut is the source of that movie title. So Mystic Pizza is a pizza place in Mystic, Connecticut, sort of where the movie takes place. So it's a real thing, and it's about an hour from my house, and it's a cute little village town right on the you know, on the water. So, you know, a lot of cool like eclectic shops and things like that. Really good seafood. So got my fill of that. And then on Saturday night, there's 2 nearby casinos. They're on Indian reservation, or Native American reservation, I should say. One's called Mohegan Sun, which is fairly large. And so we had dinner reservations there on Saturday. It just happened to be the Preakness, which was cool. So we did a little betting on horses and, you know, had a little fun at the casino as well. So it was just a really, really good weekend. But the funny thing about this weekend is the guy who's getting married 2 days before the bachelor party said, "Hey guys, I'm super psyched for this weekend, but I got to let you know about something that kind of came up unexpectedly." So this is going to be my friend's second marriage. He was married before, and he has 2 children from his first marriage. And his son is a senior in high school, so graduating next week. But their baseball team is really, really good this year. In fact, so good that they're playing in pretty much like the Final Four of the New York State high school baseball playoffs. And so his son's team kept winning. And so one of the games ended up being this past Saturday night. So he actually had to leave the bachelor party to make it to New York to go see his son play. So of course we completely understood, you know, that circumstance. And so the second night of the bachelor party, we kind of partied on without him. Thanks for sharing, Ari. I appreciate it. We got 24 in the house, 13 likes. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Oh yeah, it's a really good reason to leave. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, if I were in his shoes, I would have done the same thing. And of course we were super understanding. It's just something that was out of his control. But the cool thing is they ended up winning that game. And so now they are truly in the Final Four in upstate New York as one of the 4 remaining teams. So I think they play this weekend. And so if they win 2 more games, they'll be state champions of New York, which is amazing. I guess it is dinner time for Calvin. You eating? He's like, don't look at me. Kim's having dinner too. Kim, what are you eating? I'm just enjoying. So one of the other things I did was, if you've been following me for a long time, oh, Taco Bell, I love Taco Bell. If you've been following me for a long time, you may know that I love my craft beer. Now, I have to say, I have really cut back on beer like a ton over this past like 12 months. I'm not saying I never drink it, but I would buy craft beer like it was going out of style. But I was in Connecticut, and there's this brewery here called Fox Farm in Sheldon, Connecticut, I believe, or Shelton, Connecticut, something like that. And their beer is just elite. And so I had to buy a case of their beer, and I'll probably nurse it for a while. Hey, Christine, hello, welcome in. I cut back on it just because there's just so much calories. Obviously, the alcohol too. I mean, I just kind of cut back on booze quite a bit, but it's just the calories. The calories in craft beer are very, very high. But I love my IPAs. This is what they call a New England style IPA. As you can see, it's pretty hazy, unfiltered. And so it differs from like a West Coast IPA, which is also hoppy, but it's a filtered beer. We call it clear beer. So if you were to put your finger like behind the glass, like if I do now, you won't be able to see like you can see my finger in front, but if I put my finger behind, you can't see it. Whereas in an IPA, West Coast IPA, you would, sort of see my finger through the glass. Hey, you know what? Our Jurassic Chaos, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself every now and again, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Has not had Taco Bell in 30 years. You had a very bad... Oh, I'm sorry, Audra. I mean, I when I say I like it, I'm not going to pretend that it's really good quality, obviously, but, when it comes to fast food, I don't eat it a lot of it, but Taco Bell is, for some reason, one that that I enjoy. So, but it's not for everybody. I'm like that with KFC. Not so much that I had a bad experience with it, but for some reason, I cannot dig the taste of the seasoning on their chicken. And I know that's a big thing for people, but I just do not like it, and I do not know why. So I just stay clear of KFC. Popeyes I like, but again, I don't really eat much of that stuff. I just don't go to fast food restaurants often. But Popeyes is good. I like Chick-fil-A. Like I said, I mentioned on somebody's live stream, I think it was Ari's live stream on Sunday, we just got Raising Cane's last year, and so that's kind of popular as well, which is cool. Chick-fil-A is so good. I'm going to be honest, though. The amount of people waiting in that drive-through line is crazy, all times of the day, too. I mean, I'll drive by there at like 2:30 in the afternoon, which is sort of like that in-between lunch and dinner, and the drive-through is still like crazy long. It's just insane. It does go fast. I will agree. It definitely goes fast, but to me, it's just more the fact that they've got the demand for it during your peak, non-peak, eating times. Hey, Hiking with Jackie Boy, welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, and I think I missed you. Come in, Kissy Cat. Welcome in. Sorry, sometimes I get on my stories and I just forget that people came into the chat. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. I said hello to Christine. Welcome in, Christine. Said hello to Kevin from Welcome with Hiking with Jackie Boy. Yeah, the spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's is super underrated in my opinion. I don't eat red meat, and so You know, I can't really weigh in on burgers anymore because I don't eat them, but I know that people will, you know, debate who's got which fast food place has the best burger. I think Wendy's Baconator is up there. Five Guys I know is up there. We don't have them in my area, but for those of you with an In-N-Out, I know people really love the Double Double from In-N-Out. I eat turkey burgers. Let me refrain. I don't eat beef burgers, but I do eat turkey burgers. So anytime there are recipes that call for ground beef, I'll just substitute ground turkey. I love turkey burgers. A lot of people don't like dry ground turkey. They just feel like it's too dry. Hey, we got 38 in the chat. And we have 15 likes smashed. Let's get that number up if we can. Calvin needs to go out. Do you? All right, let's see if I can get Calvin out. Oh, Todd saw. You thought it said 8 p.m. Nope, 7 p.m. EST. I'm so glad you made it. I sent you a message, Todd, via Facebook Messenger. I don't know if you saw it, but look what arrived today. We have not opened it yet. All I did was I cut through the tape with a knife just so that I can open it easily when I open this on the live stream. But I have no idea what's inside. But I was filling some folks in on the live stream chat that you had sent this to us, and so we were super psyched that it arrived. Everybody say hello to Todd. Todd saw. Oh, take your time, Todd. I'm not going to open it right away. I'll probably wait. I'll probably open it at about 7:30. So take your time, and we'll definitely wait for you. Hey, Trisha Ferreira's in the house. How are you? Welcome. How is SoCal? Are you back in Washington, or are you still in California? And it's kind of rainy out, Calvin, so we're just gonna go. Can you hold on? I gotta untangle you. Wait. Wait. All right. No, go pee. Go ahead. All right. You're still in Santa Barbara. How awesome. It is cool, Ari's World. I'm psyched. Trisha leaves in about a week. That's so cool. Calvin, buddy, it's raining out. Come over here. Come on. He is patient. SCS Bike Life, how are you? Welcome from South Carolina. What's Calvin's favorite food? He is not picky. I would say his favorite treat is Old Mother Hubbard treats. He loves popcorn. He loves whipped cream when I give him that. He loves peanut butter when I give him that. Calvin, I'll take you out later. We've got the live stream going. Come on, let's go get your treat. You want to get your treat? Come on, let's go get your treat. All right, I'll give Calvin a treat so we can hold him over. Hey, my fluffy pack, how are you? Welcome in. Come on, Cal. Do you want your treat? Sweet, Todd. Yeah, no problem. Take your time. We'll probably open it maybe at about 7:30, and so maybe like 5 to 7 minutes. All right, Cal. Once we're done with the stream, I'll take you for a more proper walk. There you go. So Calvin got his treat. All right, I know I missed some chat activity. Let's see what's going on. We could have taken it on the walk too, but he likes to be outside, Kim, for sure. Right, Allison, he doesn't really care about the rain. He really doesn't, actually. Awesome, Ralph. Thank you for subscribing to Todd. That's amazing. I appreciate that. All right, so Calvin, I gave you a treat for now. I told some folks about my bachelor party weekend. I told you guys about the beer I'm drinking. What else is going on, people? Tell me. Todd said, I met a cool donkey today. And since I am kind of an arse too, we hit it right off. That's funny. Actually, Todd, I think I saw when I went on Facebook, I saw you posted the YouTube link. And so, I'll definitely check that video out once we get off this. So I look forward to seeing it, as always. Love your videos. Trisha says, bachelor party, am I getting married? I'm not getting married. But a friend of mine from college is getting remarried. And so we all had like a fun weekend in Connecticut. So, yeah, it was good. It was low key, nothing too crazy, but we had a great time. Our Jurassic Chaos says, I heard Lilo and Stitch is really good. Haven't watched it yet. I haven't seen it either. I'll be honest, like I'm not a huge movie buff like a lot of people. Like I watch movies, but I tend to watch like sports, YouTube. I'm on, Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. And I do watch my Netflix and shows and things like that, but I don't watch a ton of movies. Kissy Cat says, I don't go to the movies. I don't really either. And most of the movies I watch are also like on TV or Netflix or Amazon Prime. But I just tend to be more of a show. Like when I watch Netflix, I love a lot of like the documentary kinds of shows. That kind of piques my interest a little bit more these days. Hey, John Tiernan, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Oh, I love hockey. So I've been watching the Stanley Cup Finals, which yesterday's game was really one-sided. I thought it would be a little more competitive, but the Florida Panthers look really, really good. Calvin, we're not going out right now, bud. You're going to have to wait. Paranormal shows are okay. Yeah, the Panthers are playing really well. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they win it again. They're just a very complete team. They've got a better goalie. I think they're better defensively, and they're just built for the playoffs. Like, they just have a good mix of skill and grit. Edmonton's got a ton of skill. I just wonder if they have the grit to match, I think, and the goalie. I kind of feel like their goalie is very hot and cold. The Watcher series was kind of cool. All right. Our Jurassic Chaos, do I play hockey? I do. I'm not right now. I don't play summer hockey. I used to play like pretty much every season. I only play in the fall, in the winter, and early spring. I play twice a week, and I coached hockey for like 24 years, and pretty much stopped once the pandemic hit. Hey, Barry, welcome in. Kim says, catch her up. Who's playing in the Stanley Cup? It's the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. Those are the two final teams. And right now, it's 2-1 in favor of Florida. I wish Boston Bruins were playing. They're not. I'm just looking. Fluffy Pack says, I also love documentaries or baking shows. I like food shows. I'm not so much into baking shows, but at one point I was like watching, I used to love Chopped. That I still like it. I mean, I don't really watch it anymore, but I was watching Chopped for the longest time. And I just find that show so cool because they have to cook under so much pressure. Um, all right. I think Ari made a joke. Dad, I need to call the doctor today. Ari says, Mom, which doctor? Ari's, well, Dad, no, the regular kind. I get it, not the witch doctor. Haha, that's a good one. Good dad joke. I got it. Yep, witch doctor, play on words. Nice. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on the chat. Okay, Ari's World says, I haven't watched as much lately, mostly YouTube live streams now. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather watch my friends, to be honest with you, and some of the stuff that comes on TV these days. Paranormal shows. I don't mind paranormal shows. Some of them could freak me out, though. Like the Paranormal Activity sometimes will literally give me goosebumps. Kissy Cat says, I like finding the old movies I get with Xfinity. Yeah, some of the classics come on all the time, which is really cool. My only problem with movies that come on cable, is they interrupt them with commercials, and that can be a drag sometimes, but Barry says, he said that. Ooh, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. Nice. Love it. Alfredo said he felt sad for the Oilers yesterday. They just didn't really have a chance. I agree. Alfredo says Boston Bruins. That's my favorite team, but they stunk this year, sadly. But hopefully they have a better year next year, although I'm not highly encouraged. They need to make some really good acquisitions during free agency. Linda Duran is in the house. How are you, Linda? Calvin has the ball. Millie loves hers. Calvin is very hot or cold with like playing fetch. Calvin, you want to go get it? He might do it. You ready? Go get it. Nope, never mind. Yesterday, my buddy Newman came over. I think you guys know Newman from some of my other videos. It happened to be his birthday on Sunday, and so he came over yesterday because I had a little something for him. And Calvin was obviously super fired up to see him because he loves him. But Calvin was also like totally into playing like fetch and was running around like a crazy dog at some points. But maybe not today. Maybe he got it out of his system yesterday. Trish says she likes animal webcams. That's cool. Alfredo says, do we have the most Stanley Cups from a team from the U.S.? Actually, that's a great trivia question. Barry, do you know the answer to that? I know they have 7. And so I just don't know how many the New York Rangers have and the Chicago Blackhawks and the Detroit Red Wings. Because if I had to guess, they may have quite a few as well. Chopped is such a good show. I'm so impressed with how quickly they can cook these meals and put together ingredients that sometimes I've never even heard of, and just how they know to like make the combos work a lot. And I know the judges are probably, they're critical of them, but I also think they realize that, under such a time pressure, that it's never going to be perfect. They're just trying to beat the clock, and had they had more time, I'm sure they would put out even a better product. All right, let's see. Trisha Ferreira, do you watch FOBBV Cam, the Eagles at Big Bear Lake? Ooh, that sounds interesting. Trisha says yes. Kim Stahl, does Calvin stay at home when you go to the office for work, or does he stay with your mom? So he was staying with my mom quite a bit up until like earlier this year. My mom does a lot of babysitting for my niece who's got 2 children, and so her and one of my aunts, they flip-flop one of the children. So my great nephew, who is also my godson, is not a year old yet, and so it's just easier for Calvin to stay here while she has the kids. So what my mom does is she'll come let the dog out during the midday. She'll spend, a good 15, 20, 30 minutes with him, take him for his walk and, refresh his water bowl. Although Calvin doesn't eat or drink while nobody's in the house. It's the weirdest thing. So he does stay home, but he has somebody come in the day, usually my mom, like I said, to take him out while I'm at work. Ari says, won't be in the chat as much, eating dinner with the family, but listening. Awesome. I hope you enjoy your orange chicken because it sounds amazing. Audra says, Allison, I love that kind of stuff. Allison, I mostly watch YouTube now, some movies and a few TV shows. Yeah, same with me. I spend more time on, YouTube and that kind of stuff. And I am on social media, but let me tell you, I hardly post on Facebook and Instagram. Calvin's got an Instagram and a TikTok. I don't think I posted content on that in months. But Shivam Kumar, who lets the dogs out? Who? Welcome in. Todd says, Trisha Ferreira, I have been on FOBBV cam 4 years now. That was an amazing year for them. Alfredo says, no, I wish. So he doesn't play hockey. Cal hears something outside. It could be people walking by, John. Very, very possible. Wow, it's hard to keep up with this chat. Calvin's favorite human. That's correct. That's Newman the human. Lorna McKenzie, welcome in. We haven't seen you in a while. So happy to see you here. We hope you're well. No Detroit Red Wings. Jeff, I finally caught a live. Yes, I'm so happy that you caught a live. We hope you're doing well. How are things been for you, Lorna? Hopefully you're good. Allison says the ingredients they get are so weird and random. Sorry, I already forgot what we're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, Todd Saw says Detroit 11, Boston 6. Oh, it's 6 cups. I thought we had 7 for some reason. Daisy May, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for being here. Kim says, I want to go to Boston again, but I don't have anyone nearby to watch over a dog when I would need to go to the office. Yeah, it is a commitment. Obviously, without getting the help that I get, it would have been very difficult for me to have a dog too. But maybe, I don't know if you have any trustworthy neighbors or anything like that that would be willing to, help you out during the day. I know there's a lot of those dog walking services that supposedly, do background checks on people, but I get it. You have to be super trusting of people like that, particularly to let them into your house. And so I don't even know if I could do it, but I know that those services exist out there. All right. Is he looking for food? He's always looking for food, Teo. Hey, Angela, how are you? Welcome in. Calvin be like, he's doing it again, talking to the invisible people, really worried about my human. Exactly. All right, guys. It is 7:39 where I'm at, and so now I think we should get to this this package. So if you're just joined us, we received a package today from Mr. Todd Saw, who is in the chat as we speak. About a week and a half ago or so, we posted on our community page a video that Todd filmed of him shopping for Calvin at a store near his home. It was a pet store, but they have really unique dog, cat, and I assume other animal treats there and other goodies. And so you get a sense of sort of what's in the store, but he did not film what he got Calvin. So I haven't seen it yet. The only thing I did was just to make this easier for me is I took a knife and I cut the box so that I could just literally open the package. And so let's see if I can get this gimbal to... I'm not going to be able to see the chat right away. Give me 1 minute. Nope. All right, there we go. All right. So bear with me, guys. I'll catch up on the chat. Let me just see. It was, well, it was not that heavy, but it was definitely a bigger box than I expected, Todd. And the fact that it said glass and fragile kind of threw me off too. So we'll see what's in there. You'll see along with me. So the moment of truth. All right. Oh, we got a card. Oh, wow. All right. So, I'm going to read the card first. Wow, this has got a ton of stuff in it, Todd. Honestly, I don't know what's in there yet, but I'm just already blown away by what I'm seeing just wrapped up. All right, so this is a picture of the card, and let me just make sure you guys can see that. Uh-oh, it's tracking me. That's so funny, the tracker was on. All right, let me... All right. Okay, the tracker is on. And this is what the card says, everybody. So it says, Jeff, thank you so much for supporting and encouraging my YouTube adventures. You and Calvin are truly awesome. Your friend Todd. And it says, super thanks. I really want to thank you, Calvin, for being my friend. That dude you hang out with is pretty okay, too. I hope you like the snacks. Sincerely, Todd Saw. So this is amazing. All right. And so the first thing that we have is what looks like, honestly, from just, it looks like cigars, but I know that's not what it is. So this is salmon skins. And I already know that Calvin's going to love this because we filmed a short video, I don't know, about a month and a half ago. I had some salmon skin that I had Calvin try from the salmon I was eating, and he was licking his chops. So this is awesome. Thank you so much, Todd. He's going to love that. All right. The next thing is belly bone. Vegetarian probiotic for bad breath. I'll take one out of the... So you've got belly bones. It kind of looks like a brown, you know those greenies that they sell? It kind of looks like a brown version of that. But that's really cool. Calvin's going to love that treat as well. All right, we've got beef lollipops. Calvin's looking at me like I see treats. Beef lollipops made with liver and tendon. Super cool. All right, this is interesting. This is a beef kneecap. Let me take this one out. Todd, this is amazing. Honestly, this is so super kind of you to give us all this. We're blown away, at least I am. And this is what a beef kneecap looks like. All right, we put that back in. All right, I'll put that in a little bit better. All right. All right, and then there's this thing. Oh my God, Todd, really? All right, people. So you can't can't see this yet, but Todd obviously knows I'm a massive hockey fan. And so this one is for me, which I did not expect. Todd, I'm like, oh, Todd, I hate to say this, bud, but I think when they delivered my package, they did not take good care of it. The glass definitely shattered. Bummer. Oh, what a bummer. I hope, I don't know if you got insurance on this package, but what a bummer. Oh no. Oh, what a bummer. So Todd. So everybody, what Todd got me, literally, is an autographed picture of a hockey player named Mark Recchi who won the Stanley Cup with the Boston Bruins in 2011. He's a Hall of Famer. He's literally probably one of the top 15 scorers of all time. And that is his signature on the Stanley Cup. But Todd, I am super sorry to say that the glass is shattered. So I'll connect with you after the live stream and see what we should do about that, because, you know, that's a bummer. They wrapped it up and everything, but clearly they did not take care of this box. Oh, what a shame. Todd, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Let me go back to the chat, guys. Todd, I don't know if I missed anything, but I think I got everything. Let's see. Let me just make sure there's nothing below. But I just want to be careful now that there's shards of glass all over the place. Okay, I think that's everything. Todd, honestly, I don't even know what to say. That is just so kind of you. I mean, to get an autograph from a Hall of Fame hockey player, I can just only imagine. So thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. Honestly, I am like super touched by that. Trisha says, all right, now let me see if I can catch up on some videos, on some chats here. All right, here we go. Hi, Angela. Angela says, hello from Hello, Thailand. Daisy May, Angela, Lorna. A lot of folks saying hi to each other. Ari says, hooray, it's time. Todd says, kind of a big and heavy box for dog treats. Hey, yeah, so it threw me off for sure. Michelle, how are you? Welcome in. I just opened up an awesome present from Todd Saw. Todd sent Calvin a whole bunch of treats. So Todd, I'm going to give him one. I'm going to give him one of the beef lollipops and see if he eats that. Do you want a beef lollipop, Calvin? Quick question, Todd. I'm assuming the stick it comes on is edible too, correct? I would think it is, right? All right, I'm going to go with that. Hey, Deb, how are you? Welcome in from North Carolina. Definitely a cute card. Todd says he tried to pick healthy items. Oh, Calvin, what did you just... So Calvin somehow ripped... What is this? Oh, so Calvin was eating the card, the greeting card envelope. I'm like, what is all that green stuff? All right, hold on one second. I need to... All right, there we go. Deb fed up. Very nice gift and kind gift. Totally agree. Trisha Ferrer, belly bone, is that for Cal or Jeff? Yeah, definitely for Cal. Yeah, the lollipops are cool. The store owner describes each of these in my shopping video. I know, Todd, so I told folks, I posted that video on my community tab, and I told people to go check it out because it's such a cool video. Really cool gifts. I've never seen a bee cap interested. Me either. It's the first time. Totally first time. Todd, honestly, this is amazing. Allison says, be careful, the glass is broken. Yeah. Yeah, Todd, they do have frame shops there. I'm sure I can get it fixed. And I'm super glad that you got insurance. So, yeah, definitely show the video. That would be awesome. So the box, just so you know, when I got home was right here. It was leaned up against the side of my house on the deck. And so I just picked it up and I literally put it on the table carefully because I saw it said glass, and you saw me open it. Super amazing gifts, honestly. It probably needed a lot more padding, but honestly, it's just a shame that, you know, they don't, even though it says fragile, they just don't take good care of packages like they used to. And so it's sad that you had to even get insurance for it. But I agree. I mean, they should fix that. Super amazing gift. So I will actually, I don't even know if I'll show you. I have a couple of other. So I have a picture of, it's not signed, but I have a picture of Milan Lucic holding up the Stanley Cup from 2011. Not signed though, like that one. And I don't know if anybody ever got Sports Illustrated, but this was the cover of one of the 2011 Sports Illustrated, right after the Bruins won the cup. And so I had it blown up and framed, and this is awesome. So just the fact that I now have Mark Recchi to add to that collection is super cool. So yeah, we're definitely going to get that glass fixed. That's just amazing. Yeah, he completely ate the envelope. He threw me. I'm like, what is that green stuff? Calvin already ate the lollipop, and clearly the stick was edible because he ate it. Chris says, storms here in North Carolina along the coast earlier. We've gotten some rain, but that's about it. I agree, Todd. It definitely must have broke on the way to me. We'll take care of it, though. Totally awesome, Barry. I'm like blown away by this. Completely blown away by this. Yes, be safe, folks. And if you're in a storm path, please. Hey, Maverick, how are you? Welcome in. Calvin sees that there's more goodies over here. But Calvin, you're going to have to wait a little bit. He ate the lollipop, gone. Ate the whole thing in one fell swoop. Yeah, he sees. All right, what else can I give him? I'll give him one of the belly bones. I mean, if it were up to Calvin, he would eat all of these in one night, but I can't do that. Okay, hey, on the cloud, go sit. Okay, sit. Good boy. All right, he's investigating the belly bone. Ooh, that's a different one. He's like, ooh, I've never seen this treat before. Plastic bag under the chair. Oh, yeah, thank you. Good catch. Wow. So this was killer. This completely just made my night, honestly. I just had no expectations of this. Ari says, Maverick's doodle adventures. Did the paparazzi finally leave you alone? That's funny. Todd said, how far is Peabody, Mass? That is the memorabilia framing shop it came from. I want to say it's probably a little over an hour. Alexa, how far is Peabody, Massachusetts from Providence, Rhode Island?
From Providence, Peabody is 68 miles away by car.
68 miles away, Todd. Trisha, you can send me an email. It's, I think it's actually in our About section, and if it's not, I can give it to you. It's JL, I mean, I think it's out there. It's jlfryer98 at gmail.com. JLFRIAR98 at gmail. You can send me a message there, or if you're on Facebook, Twitter, not Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I'm on that as well. Oh my God, Todd, that is hysterical for sure. Oh man, it would have been probably cheaper and safer to send it in an Uber. Oh man, that's funny. You're right, Barry. He's saying, Calvin, you can't have any more, honey. I'm sorry. That's enough. We need to make those treats last a little bit. Yeah, the way they ship things is really crazy. What a shame. I feel super bad about that. But this is amazing. Honestly, I am just like touched by this. Boston Bruins, number 28, Stanley Cup champion, Hall of Fame, class of 2017. Really good teammate, too. He was just an exceptional hockey player. He played, I want to say, for 3 teams. He played for Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and the Bruins. He might have played for another team, too. He had a very long career. He played easily over 20 years. But we'll definitely get that fixed, Todd, because it's too cool of a gift, obviously, to leave it in shambles. So I'll connect with you and we'll figure out how to get it squared away. I know he wants more treats for sure. Ari's World says, could have had Dashing Maverick dash it to Jeff. All right, Calvin. That was awesome. So I don't know how to top this. I mean, honestly, I just opened up some amazing presents from Todd Saw. Super kind. Definitely didn't have to do that. Really appreciate that. I mean, I'm sort of just blown away. That is the least thing I expected, Todd. You said you were going to get some treats for Calvin. I thought that would be cool. And then when I saw that there was a really cool picture, at the bottom of that box, I was like, whoa. So super nice. Oh yeah, Kissy Cat. Calvin was definitely missing me after work. He'll come to the door, he'll greet me, and then he'll run right back to this couch right here. And then when I come over to him, he'll get submissive and he'll like lay on his back so I can give him belly rubs. He's super, super cute like that. Yeah, treats for everybody. Exactly, Barry. For sure. Super awesome. Honestly, that's just so killer. I can kissy cat. Yep. So I have it off now, but I have this camera set here, and it will kind of get this entire room here. And also I can see somebody if they were coming through that side door. But most of the time when Calvin's home alone, he's sitting up on the arm of the chair, like staring out the window, or he'll go to this arm, or he'll jump to the couch. Then he'll jump off eventually and kind of do like a circle. Then he'll jump back on. Then he'll walk over to this door and realize that I'm not there. Then he'll go right back to the couch. Then he'll go back up on the arm. He kind of like goes to the same like 4 spots the whole time. It's pretty funny. The ring is working out great, kissy cat. So yeah, I have that camera. I have 4 cameras now. I have one in the backyard. I have one that faces this side yard, and I have one in the front. But the one in the backyard, do you see that like tree sort of hanging, tree limb, like leaves hanging by the fence over there? It's actually kind of blocking the camera a little bit. And so I have to maybe, I don't know if I have to reload the camera or if I might need to trim a few of those leaves. Oh, Trisha, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in California. Honestly, I'm jealous because the weather out there is probably 10 times better than here right now. Like I said, it's raining and it didn't even reach 70 degrees today. Summer really hasn't arrived here yet, and I don't know what it's waiting for because it's short as it is. But yeah, we're gonna end up wrapping this up too in a couple of minutes. I know we've been on for an hour, and honestly, I'm running out of like things to say right now. Other than the fact that, again, I am just so touched by this package that we received today. Obviously, Calvin already approves of the 2 things that he had so far, and I know he's going to like everything else that's in this package. So with that, we are going to wrap it up today. Again, Todd, you're the man. Appreciate everybody. Please follow Todd's channel. If one of the mods, actually, if you haven't already, please link his channel in the chat. Or Todd, you're a mod. You can do it yourself. Check out the video, especially of him shopping for Calvin. It's super cool. You can learn all about the store where he got Calvin's treats from. And the owners of that shop were really accommodating and explained everything in great detail. And he just makes really good content. And he's doing YouTube for the right reason. So everybody, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate your time. And we will see you guys in the next live stream. We love you guys. Take care. Have an awesome night.